To sketch the 3D graph, here is using technique of level curve. Z is a great function of fxy equal to square root of 5 minus x squared minus 9y squared. Okay, and to sketch, first of all, this one is using technique of level curve to sketch the 3D graph by using 3 level curve. First one is z equal to 0. Then you equal here, the equation here equal to 0. Then z equal to 3, z equal to 5. So, okay, this is a z. The function of fxy you equal to 0. You equal to 0. And then to eliminate the square root you square both hand side. That's why when you square both hand side you get the square root will be eliminated, right? This one you square both hand side, you square here, square here. That's why you get 25 minus x squared minus 9y squared equal to 0. Okay, and then you manipulate it, bring the negative to the other side, so you have 25 equal x squared plus 9y squared. Okay, this is actually the ellipse equation. This is ellipse. If circle, then coefficient for x squared and y squared must be same. Okay? And must be same and positive. Since the coefficient for x squared is positive 1, coefficient for y squared is 9. So this is ellipse. Okay? Ellipse. To get the ellipse is either you using concept of finding x-intercept, y-intercept, or later I will show you it, or you change into ellipse equation formats. Okay, first of all, if you use concept of x-intercept, then you let y equal to 0. Okay, when y 0, we put in this one 0. If y 0, x squared equal to 25, so means x is positive negative 5. Then later on to get the y-intercept, you let x 0. Okay, when you let x 0, when x 0 you can find the y-intercept. You have 9y squared equal to 25, means the y squared is 25 divided by 9. That's why your y is positive negative 5 over 3. Okay, this is your, you get the when y 0, x is positive negative 5, when x 0, when this is y 0, x 0, this is y, sorry, this one is y. Okay, when x 0, the y-intercept is positive negative 5. So with this intercept, you can sketch your ellipse. y0, x is y0, the x is negative 5 and positive 5. Okay, x0. Okay, when x0 at the y-axis, y0, x is positive negative 5, when x0, y is positive negative 5 over 3. This value, this is positive 5 over 3, this one is negative 5 over 3. So ellipse. So this is actually when z equal 5. So this is a level curve when z equal 5. Later on, they give another one is This one is z equals 0. Z equals 3. This is z equals 0. Z equals 5 is this one. This one is z equals 0. Okay, when z equals 3, then the same thing, you copy this one, make it become equal 1. Okay, just now I said, okay, x squared plus 9y squared equal to 25 is an ellipse equation. If you want to get the intercept, x-intercept and y-intercept easily, you can also change it to an ellipse equation, okay, where you have here 25, if you divide both hand side by 25, so the 25 divided by 25 you have 1, so x squared divided by 25 or is equal to 5 squared. Okay, and then 9y squared divided by 25, you will get, okay, it's actually 9, okay, at the numerator it bring out become, okay, so this is divided by 25, which is 5 squared divided by 9 is actually 9 at the numerator. When you bring down, okay, at the denominator it become 5 over 3 squared. So this is divided by 25, divide by 25 and then divide by 9 again. So if you change to this form, you can easily notice the x-intercept for your ellipse is actually positive negative 5. So written here. Okay. The y-intercept is positive negative 5 over 3. Similar. If you have x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal to 1. Okay, this is an general of ellipse equation where the your ellipse x will always intercept at negative a to positive a. Okay, y-intercept from positive b to negative b. And then you connect it. I'm sorry, my not look like ellipse. So, but this is how we determine the intercept of ellipse quickly. X squared over a squared. So the x-intercept will be negative a to positive a. Y-intercept will be from negative b to positive b. So that's why it's either you want to change to ellipse equation format, or you can get the x-intercept by letting y equal to 0, getting the y-intercept by letting x equal to 0. And then you sketch down the point you can y0 on x-axis. So this is negative 5, this is positive 5. Okay. Y-intercept is at the y-axis, which is negative 5 over 3 until positive 5 over 3. And later on, when z equal to 3, it's a similar process. You just let this is a z is a function of x and y and equal to 3. To eliminate the square root, okay, you square both hand side. You square both hand side. That's why 25 minus x squared minus 9y squared equal to 9. Okay. And then bring the 9 to left side, so you get 16. 25 minus 9 is 16. So equal negative x squared negative y squared, bring to the other side, you get positive x squared plus 9y squared. So it's either you want to use x-intercept, okay, x-intercept y0, then x squared equal to 16, so x positive negative 4. Okay, later on, you get y-intercept, okay, x0, 9y squared equal to 16, so y is positive negative 4 over 3. So this is actually y. Okay, so now we have another ellipse where when the x-intercept positive negative 4. positive, negative 4, positive 4. The y-intercept is actually, this point is 4 over 3. Okay, this value is negative 4 over 3. Okay. Or from the ellipse equation, you can change it to this one. Or if you're difficult to change to this form, then you use this technique. X-intercept, y-intercept by letting y0 and x0. And then when z equal to 5, so similarly you let it equal to 5, square both hand side. So 25 and 25, you cancel it. Left side, right side, that's why it. So negative x squared minus 9y squared equal to 0, or x squared plus y squared equal to 0 implies x is 0 and y is 0. That's why it's only 1 point. Only 1 point. So this is z equal to 5, okay, is actually 1 point. A smaller ellipse is at the position z equal to 3. The bigger scale ellipse is at position z equal to 0. And then you raise up the level curve. You raise up the level curve according to their height. This is height. Okay. At z equal to 5, you have only, okay, x is 0, y is 0. So means it's a 1 point, maximum point. So this one, okay, at z equal to 3, you have a smaller ellipse. Z equal to 0 is a maximum ellipse. That's what you get here. Okay. So this one, x0, y0, z is 5. So the bigger scale ellipse is at, this one is z equal to 0. The x-intercept is negative 5 to 5. Y-intercept is negative 5 over 3 to positive 5 over 3. Okay. If you want to sketch another, this is already, okay. You may sketch another one, another ellipse at the z equal to 3, but this one is already in picture form. I couldn't pop up that. Okay, this is yesterday during almost the last part of yesterday lectures. So, is there any questions? The rest is the same thing. Similar technique actually. Question 2. So you let your z equal to 1, manipulate the equation, then z equal to 2, z equal to 3. Draw that 3 curve on your xy plane that is called the level curve. And then when you raise up, you will get the 3D graph. Okay, question 2. We ask for Aaron. Okay, question 2. Aaron, you try to completing the square first.
Okay, after.
Okay. Question 2 and 3, you have to do completing the square, and then you let it equal to your z equal to 1, z equal to 2, z equal to 3. And then similarly is either you want to use you can either you can find the x-intercept, y-intercept, letting y0, x0. Anyone facing problem to do? Answer is here already. Completing the square. Okay, this is completing the square. Okay, if you have, for example, y squared plus by plus c. To do completing the square, okay, if we cannot factor, then we do completing the square. And then to do completing the square, have to make sure, okay, the coefficients for your quadratic term is actually 1. So you have to factor out this b divided by a plus c divided by a. And then now you can do completing the square, okay, inside the bracket. So for 1y squared, so you open your bracket, so you have y, and then this one is y. And look at the coefficient for the linear term. This is b over a, and then you divide it by half, so you have b over 2a. Close it, you square. Then you try to expand back. When you expand back, you should have, okay, when you expand back, you should get y squared plus 2 times y times here. So you have 2, okay, y 2 so 2 times y times e over 2a, okay, plus b squared over 4a squared. So 2 and 2 cancel. That's why you get that b over a y here. So when you do completing the square, you have the extra term b squared over 4a squared. That's why here you have the minus back b squared over 4a squared, and then plus back your c over a. This is a general, okay, how we do completing the square. Okay, this one is the easiest. Y squared is already 1y, so you no need to factor out a like here. So you just open bracket, so 1y squared, so open, so y. Okay, this is minus 2y, so divide by half, so minus 1. Close it, you square. Close and then square it. Try to expand back. When you expand back, you get y squared minus 2y plus 1. So it's nice, exactly this term. So you no need to, like here, minus b squared over 4a squared plus coa, because exactly get back every term here. So that's why, okay, for the expression x squared plus y squared minus 2y plus 1, after completing the square, you get equal to square root x squared plus y minus 1 squared. Okay, and then if you want to get domain, even though we set whatever inside the square root is greater than equal to 0, since x squared is always positive, so x, no restriction, can take negative number, 0 and positive number. That's why x belongs to real number. Okay, y is negative, but the squared also positive. That's why y is a member of real number. Okay, the range, because this is a positive square root. Okay, positive square root, and x squared plus y minus 1 squared is always positive. That's why the range is z greater than equal to 0. Okay, and to do your level curve, okay, so let's the z here, the z is actually square root. After completing the square, you have x squared plus y minus 1 squared equal to 1. Okay, again, to eliminate your square root, you square both hand side. Okay, now this is an still you see coefficient for x squared is 1, coefficient for y squared is 1, but the y is, after completing the square, become y minus 1 squared. Okay, this is actually circle where the x are centered at 0. This x is 0, but y equal to 1. Okay, the general circle equations. We have the fx minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. So this is actually circle where the center of the circle is at the point x equal to h, y equal to k, and then with radius r. So that's why here equal to 1 squared. So the radius is 1 unit. Center of your circle is x squared. So means x minus 0. So center of the circle, y-axis x is 0. So mean this case the center is actually 0, 1. It's all same, only different radius. So here, this is a point. Y-axis x is 0 and y 1 unit. So center of the circle here, radius is 1. So from here, so 1 unit. That's why this point is actually 2 here, 2 at here. Okay, and when z equal to 2, so you let this function equal to 2 to eliminate square root, square both hand side, square both hand side. So again, this circle centered at x0, y1, but radius is 2. So from here, 1 unit, 2 unit. That's why this point is 3. Okay, when z is 3, so you let this one, you only change this one equal to 3, this one equal to 2, equal to 1. And then, eliminate square root, you square both hand side. So this is 3 squared. So, the third curve, is radius 3 units. So from 1 to 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So this is a level curve where z equal to 3. The middle is z equal to 2. The inners is actually z equal to 1. And if you want the x, y intercept, this one we just label, this is a y-intercept. If you want to label down, and here, same thing, you may let x0. X0, we know, the intercept here, you don't need to let x0 because x0, we know the intercept at the y-axis here. From the center of the circle is x0, y is 1. So this point, this is 1, radius 1 unit. So go down, this is 0. So this point is negative 1, this point is negative 2. So total 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. So we know this all the y-intercept already. If you want to know what's the value for here, this one, and this one, you want to know x-intercept, let y equal to 0. So plug in y0, so you have x squared, y0, this is 0, so negative 1 squared, so it's plus 1 equal 1. So x squared equal to 0, imply x equal to 0. That's right here. Intercept one point here. So mean this point is x0, y0. So similarly here, to let y0, we got x squared plus 1 equal 4. That's why x squared equal 3. So x is actually positive negative 3. So this point is actually 3. This one is negative 3. And then here, you let y0, so you get x, so x squared plus 1 equal 9. So x squared equal to 8. X is positive, negative 8. So this point is actually positive 8. This point is negative 8. So this is the inner, this is z equal to 1, circle with radius 1 unit, z equal to 2, circle with radius 2 unit, z equal to 3, circle with radius 3 unit. And make sure you label all your xy intercept properly. And this is a level curve to get the 3D graph. So the circle is actually centered at x0. In this case, it's x0, y1. X0, y1 there. And then at z equal to 1, you see that 1, 2, 3. When the height of z increase, your circle increase. And how you know this is a straight line? Why this is a cone? Why this is a cone? Because this is a cone. Compared to here, now you know this is a parabol. This is it paraboloid? This one is actually back the question here. Okay, this one z equal 25 minus x squared minus 9y squared. Okay, when you square both hand side, z squared equal 25 minus x squared minus 9y squared. Okay. So x squared plus 9y squared plus z squared equal 25. Okay, this is ellipsoid equation. This one is ellipsoid. Okay, ellipsoid. Yeah? Ellipsoid compared to sphere, if sphere coefficient for x squared, y squared, z squared must be positive and same value, same value. So since coefficient x squared, y squared, z squared positive but different values, so this one is an ellipsoid equation. Okay, from ellipsoid equation, this one is actually from ellipsoid equation, we take positive z. Positive z. That's why this is a upper ellipsoid. This equation is actually upper ellipsoid. So that's why it is not straight. That's why you see the solution. It's not straight line. It's a bit like parabola. Because it's from the ellipse, ellipsoid, we cut it into, we cut at the z equal to 0, we take the upper part. So this is ellipsoid. Equation 2, okay, equation 2, when you square it back, equation 2, you got z squared equal to x squared plus, okay, just now you are computing the square, this is y minus 1 squared. You see that z squared x this one positive. You see that this one x squared, okay, negative x squared, negative y squared at the right hand side. When you collect together at left side, it becomes everything positive. But question 2, this is z squared equal x squared plus y minus 1 squared. This is actually, this is a upper cone. Okay, where the upper cone is centered at x is 0, y is 1, and z is 0. Okay. Upper cone. Because okay, yesterday I gave you z squared equal x squared plus y squared. This is a double cone. This one you got double cone. Okay, but your double cone is at here. Where the crossing point at here, x0, y0, z0. But now the equation here, this one, y is shifted to positive 1. If y minus 1 squared means y shifted to positive 1. Okay, 1 unit. And we are not sketching this one. We sketch the positive z. Positive z, that's why we get is only upper part, okay, or we call upper cone. So this is a question 2. Okay, any question or not? I think the rest, can you try to do and show me? Otherwise, I'm talking alone and don't know whether you understand or not. So question 3 should be similar to question 2. But just this should be the lower cone shifted up 9 units. You cannot give me some response. Okay, what you want to do during tutorial class, you want to do on your own or what? Because lecture or tutorial so silent, no response.
Total slow sikit.
What is slow? Slow where?
Betul.
Yes.
At the level curve, for the y, we just let it 0 or any number.
Level curve, this one is given from the equation z equal to 1, z equal to 2, z equal to 3. If not given, then you can actually try to manipulate. If I put, let's say, y here, you can get, if not given, then you can try to plug in any value so that later on the equation is meaningful, easy for you to sketch that. Okay, either circle, ellipse, or any equation. Then what if you want to ask is what? Is it finding the x-intercept or y-intercept?
The x-intercept.
The x-intercept let y0. X-intercept here.
Limit
What
the
let
y is only
plug in y equal to 0. So x squared 0 here, 0 minus 1, so minus 1 squared, so it's positive 1. So x squared plus 1 equal 1. Okay, 1 and 1 you cancel, that's why x squared equal to 0. So x squared equal to 0. Hence x is 0. That's why it's here, this point. One x-intercept here, x0. The second curve, the x-intercept, this is positive z3 and this is negative z3. The third case, x-intercept, this is a positive square root 8, this is negative square root 8. Similarly, by letting y equal to 0 into your equations here.
Okay,
Chỉ định đánh cho nào luôn. Ở dưới trong nó tạo những cái chi tiến头开展从头开展小的从头开展还有一个多吹弹也是小的你没记定吗？小的对5.8 OK 对哦trên nó có xe thì nó mở
So question 3. Question 3, similarly, we have to do completing the square first. Okay, completing the square, you get z equal to 9 minus square root x squared plus y plus 1 squared. Okay, and when z equal to 0, so you let 9 minus z z equal to 9 minus z x squared plus y plus 1 squared equal to 0. Okay, and before you split, because here you got 9 minus, so you can bring negative square root to the other side, so you get positive square root x squared plus y plus 1 squared equal 9, and then you square both hand side with 9 minus. So this thing bring to the other side, so 9 minus 9 equal third x squared plus y plus 1 squared. Okay. Or this at the left side, this at the right side, squared both, okay. Take squared at both hand side. So again, this one is a circle equation where the circle is actually centered at, this is circle. Circle which is centered at x is 0, y is negative 1. This one is 9 squared, so with radius in the r equal to 9. So it's either you want to do it this way, or you can find x-intercept happen when y equal to 0. So when y 0, this one 0, so x squared plus 1 squared equal to 9 squared, so then y 0, x squared plus 1 squared equal to, this is 81, so x squared equal to 80, that's why x is positive negative 80. And then you get our y-intercept x equal to 0. When x equal to 0, you have y plus 1 squared equal to 8. So when x 0, when x equal to 0, you have y plus 1 squared equal to 81. You want to find the y here, so taking the square root at y plus 1 will be square root of 81, so you have positive negative 9, so y will be 9 minus 1 or negative 9 minus 1. That's why 9 minus 1 you have 8, negative 9 minus 1 you have negative 10. So you have your circle, this is a circle, and here this is, if you want to sketch like just now, or this one, the circle now, zero and negative 1. Centered at negative 1 with radius 9, right? Is 9, radius is 9. So from negative 1, negative 1 go up here, this is 1 unit, so total is 9, the radius is 9 unit, that's why your y-intercept is 8. So 8 unit plus here 1 unit, so total the radius here is 9 unit. Or you can see here, x0 your y-intercept, when x0 y-intercept is positive 8 and negative 10. Negative 10. So this one is actually at z equal 0. The bigger circle is at z equal 0. It's at z equal 0. Or here, if you know, okay, the center of your circle is x0, y negative, take 1. So the radius, negative 1, go down 9 more units, so this is negative 10. Okay, and for the bigger circle, the x-intercept, this is positive 80 and negative 80. This one here. Positive negative 80 when y 0. Okay, if you use the so okay, when z is 0, you have the biggest circle with radius 9 unit. To get your y-intercept, okay, this case because the circle is not centered, okay, centered at 0, 0 origin, okay, but is centered at x0, y negative 1. To get xy-intercept, to get x-intercept, you let y0. To get y-intercept, you let x0. So far, this part, is it okay? Any questions?
Okay. Okay.
And later on, z equal 3. So similarly, z equal 3. So z equal 3, and then from here, we have 9 minus 3. 3 bring to here, negative bring to the other side. So that's why to get here, third x squared plus y plus 1 squared equal to 6. And then only you square both inside to get rid of the square root. So again, the same, the circle still the same center, where the center point of the circle is still at x0, y negative 1. But now radius is 6. So you have a smaller circle. When z3, the circle is smaller. So to get x-intercept, let y0. So when y0 here, so you have x squared plus 1 plus 0 plus 1 squared, you have 1 equal 36. So x squared equal 35. That's why your x-intercept is actually positive negative 35. Okay, you see the, okay, this one is z equal 3. So x0, your the y0, your x-intercept negative 35 and positive 35. And the radius is 6 unit. So here, already 1, so top up 5 more, that's why this is 5. Okay, and go down, negative 1, add up 6 more units, so this is negative 7. Negative 7, or you may solve it here. To get y-intercept, let x0. Okay, with x0, so you have y plus 1 squared equal 36. So y plus 1, take square root. So you have a positive negative 6. So y will be 6 minus 1 or negative 6 minus 1. That's why you have 5 or negative 7. 6 minus. This negative 6. So this 6 minus 1 positive 5. 6 5. This is positive 5. So 3 by 4. When z equal 3, z equal 3, radius is 6 unit, negative 1, go down 6 more, so negative 7. Okay, from center negative 1, the radius is 6 units, so this is 5. And to get your x-intercept, let y equal to 0. Y equal to 0, you get positive, negative, 35. So when z equals 7, similarly, we will just change here to 7. And so 9 minus 7 equal third x squared plus y plus 1 squared. Okay. So that's why you have 9 minus 7, this is 2. Okay. So third x squared plus y plus 1 squared equal 2. Then take square root, take square. Square both hand side to eliminate the square root at left hand side. So you get x squared plus y plus 1 squared equal 2 squared. So again, this is circle centered at x0, y negative 1 with radius 2 units. 2 units. So here, this is z equal 7. Radius 2 units. So that's why negative 1 up to 0, 1 unit, so up to positive 1. So this is r is 2. So negative 1 go down, okay, 2 more units, so negative 3 here. And to get, okay, what is our x-intercept value here? Here. You let y equal to 0. y 0. So when y 0 here, you have x squared plus 1 equal 4. That's why x squared equal to 3. That's why x is positive, negative, 3. For y-intercept, let your x equal to 0. So you have 1 y plus 1 squared equal to 4. So y plus 1 is equal to positive, negative 2. So y is actually 2 minus 1 or negative 2 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1 or negative 3. That's why you have y-intercept is 1 and negative 3. Okay. So this is your level curve. So level curve, make sure you level each curve. This is at what z value. Okay, label it. Have to label each y-intercept, x-intercept properly. And with your proper skill. So question 3. Is it okay? Question 3. This is level curve. Later on, raise up the level curve to get because okay, when z is higher, the circle is smaller. Circle is smaller. So this is a z7, z3, z0, and y straight line. Y is a lower cone. Y not about a paraboloid. Again, equation 3, when you square back, this is z equal, if you set 9 minus, this is x squared plus y plus 1 squared. First of all, this one first. Okay, the 9 is actually shifted up only, so we ignore it first, and then we square both inside, so you have z squared equal x squared plus y plus 1 squared. So this is a double cone, because coefficient for z squared equal x squared plus y plus 1 squared, similar question 2. And now, okay, if you ignore 9 first, z equal negative, this negative third x squared plus y plus 1 squared. This is a, okay, this is a cone, the lower cone, lower cone. This will be the lower cone, but the maximum point is at z equal 0. If this one, if z equal negative third x squared plus y plus 1 squared, if z squared equal x squared plus y squared, if what you have is actually double cone. Okay. If you take positive square root, this one. If z equal negative x squared plus y squared, what you get is actually the problem. Okay, and then now, if let's say z equal 9 minus, okay, this point here is z 0, and then this one will move up to somewhere here, z equal 1. Okay, and then now what we have is actually z equal 9 minus x squared plus y plus 1 squared. Okay, if z equal 9 minus third x squared plus y squared maximum, okay, the lower cone move up to z equal 9, but the center of the cone is x0, y0. But this one, the center of the cone move to x still 0, but y is negative 1. This is x, this is y, okay, see, this is a z. Okay, the cone shifted to y is negative 1, so shifted to somewhere here. And the center here, this one is, okay, this point is actually x0, y negative 1, z 0. The center is cool. So compared to the question 2, the cone is shifted to positive 1. Question 2, because y squared minus 2y. So y minus 1. This is y plus 1. So y minus 1. So y is shifted to positive 1 unit. Here y plus 1, the cone is actually shifted to y equal to negative 1. But this is a upper cone, this is a lower cone. Lower cone, and it's shifted up to z about z equal to 9 units. So that is question 3. So any questions here?
So far, no question.
So if not, you can question 4. Okay, this is fx z. Okay. So if given fx z, so you can have this is y. Y equal to function of fx z equal to x squared plus z squared over 4. X squared plus z squared over 4. So from here, before you sketch, can you guess what is this case surface? Paraboloid, ellipsoid, sphere, which one? Yesterday, we start from the first type paraboloid. Is z equal x squared plus y squared. This one is a paraboloid. Now, z become 1. Only coefficient for x squared and z squared different, so means your cross-section area of the paraboloid is not circle but ellipse. But this paraboloid is actually parallel with y-axis. This one is parallel with z-axis. So this case is actually your paraboloid should be this one. Just a cross-section is ellipse, not circle. This one, the cross-section is circle. So y is a function of x and z, so your paraboloid is parallel with the y-axis. Then try to let the fxz equal to 1, fxz equal to 4, fxz equal to 60. This is a y equal to a function of fxz equal to x squared plus z squared over 4. And then now let the fxz equal to 1. It's given in the question. So this is an ellipse equation. As I told you just now, ellipse equation x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal to 1. This ellipse is centered at x0, y0. If you have like here x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, then divide over a squared over b squared. This ellipse centered case, the center is at x equal h, y equal k. But this one is x equals 0, y equals 0. And then you can see this one. So x squared over 1, so your x-intercept is positive, negative 1. Z squared over 4, so the z-intercept is positive, negative 2. Then you sketch your ellipse with z. Z is vertical axis and your x is a horizontal axis. So when f equal 1 or actually your y equal 1. Okay, the ellipse centered, okay, is centered at 0, 0, 0, 0, where the x-intercept is negative 1, positive 1, y is negative 2, positive 2. Vertical, okay, axis, this is z, horizontal is x, and then okay, getting an x and z intercept so that you can sketch your ellipse. So when later on the function of equal to 4, fxz equal to 4, so you divide 4 okay, at both hand side, so x squared divided by 4 or 2 squared. So from here you can know x-intercept is positive, negative 2. Okay, and then this one already divided by 4, divide by 4 again, so divide by 16 or 4 squared. So z-intercept is positive, negative 4. Okay, so when z, okay, when the f equal 4, okay, you have a bigger ellipse. X-intercept negative 2, positive 2, y-intercept negative 4, positive 4. This is a, okay, the middle ellipse is at f equal 4. Then later on f equal 16. So divide both hand side by 16, so x squared divided by 16, which is 4 squared, so x-intercept will be positive, negative 4. So z squared divided by 4, divide by 16 again, 4 times 16, 64 or 8 squared. So the z-intercept will be positive, negative 8. Positive, negative 8, x-intercept, positive, negative 4. So this is ZY, ZX plane. So at the ZX plane, because when the your ellipse, when you press it, you will get your level curve or the projection on the ZX plane. That's why it's here. So this is a 3D graph of the paraboloid, which is parallel with the y-axis. So this is F1, F4, F16. This is called level curve. Okay, the gray color is actually called the contour line. But in maple, okay, contour line is actually when you use the maple command, okay, contour plot is actually the contour is actually 2D. But in Max actually the 2D level is 2D, is what we call level curve. Understand it. So is it okay? Question 4.
Okay.
Doctor,
Yes.
can you explain about the how you get the center of the center? How we plot the radius, center of the radius.
Center of the radius.
Center of the ellipse.
Ellipse.
This is ellipse, no? Yeah. H and K. X equal H. Y equal K. If you have like here x minus H squared plus y minus K squared, so your ellipse is centered at x equal H, y equal K. but your is luckily is h and k equals 0. That's why your ellipse is centered at 0, 0. And if this one general, let's say this point is h and k center. Okay, if you here x minus h squared, so the center of the ellipse x equal h, y equal k, and then from the center of the ellipse, okay, from center here will be actually this one is this magnitude should be a. From here, this magnitude should be a also. From k, this magnitude is actually about k unit. So go down also k unit. Then you sketch your ellipse. So mean from center you go to your left is a unit, go to your right is a unit. From say center here go up k unit, go down k unit. So but if they are not centered at 0, 0, like here is normally you will let find xy intercept, because if not centered at 0, 0, it will be difficult for us to measure. Okay, for example, this circle. Okay, one of the center is y-axis, so I can measure here. This one go up 2 unit, go down 2 unit. But I want to measure here to here 2 unit. Of course, you can use to draw your circle, but if you want to say what is this value, it will be difficult. That's why from here to here should be 2, because radius is 2. Radius is 2. So we don't determine this point, we'll determine x-intercept, because it will be easy. Okay, get the x-intercept happen when y is 0. So we didn't determine this point, we just determine x-intercept, y-intercept. So for circle, okay, any point, okay, all the radius, this one is 2 units. Okay, and this one is all in 6 units. 6 units. This is all 8 units. So question 4, okay, question 5. Question 5, similarly, this is a paraboloid, but this is actually z. So the paraboloid is parallel with your z-axis. Z equal x squared plus 4y squared. It's only your cross sections area of the paraboloid is also ellipse. If the coefficient for x squared and y squared not the same, so the cross section area is ellipse. xy equal to x squared plus 4y squared. So first of all, okay, set let equal c, okay, or actually the second same thing. Level curve is actually we plot the fxy equal to okay, c value, actually c is equal to z or equal to your f. C is 0, 4, 8. So we let's say okay, the f equal to 0. X squared plus 4y squared equal to 0. Okay, if and it is only possible if x equals 0, y equals 0. So it's only one point. 1 point. Okay, that's why I said from here, if you're familiar with your parabola equation, we already can sketch this here. Minimum point is x0, y0, z equal to 0. And then fxy of c equal to 4. So again, you see coefficient for x squared, y squared not same. So this is not circle, but is an ellipse. Okay, and then you can divide both hand side by 4 to get the right hand side equal to 1. So x squared divided by 4, or is actually 2 squared. So from here we can know x-intercept is positive negative 2. Because x-intercept y is 0. Okay, y 0, or I put it here. If you want to, or another way is actually to let here, x-intercept y 0. So x squared equal to 4. So x squared equal to 4. Also 4, so x positive negative 2. If you cannot change to this form. And then, okay, if I change to this form, okay, I can easily see that y squared divided by 1 equal to 1. So mean y-intercept is positive negative 1. Or you want to know, so this would be the y-intercept of this. So y-intercept. Okay, y-intercept is positive negative 1. Because from here, or to get the y-intercept, you let x 0. So 4y squared equal 4, or y squared equal 1. So y is positive negative 1. So either one that you prefer. So it's up to you. It's either you want to change to the ellipse form, or you just substitute x 0, then you get y-intercept. You substitute y0, you get x-intercept. Either one that you prefer. Okay, and then fxy equal to 16. So if I divide both hand side by 16, so x squared over 4 squared, from here you can know that x-intercept is positive negative 4, or you may let x-intercept happen when y 0. So x squared equals 16, x will be positive negative 4. Okay, and then, so 4y squared, okay, I divide by 16. So it's actually become divided by 4, or 2 squared. So from here, we know that the y-intercept is positive negative 2, or so this is y-intercept. This is a y-intercept. Okay, or y-intercept lets your x 0, 4y squared equals 16, so y squared equals 4, so y will be positive negative 2. So it's you either let x 0, y 0, or you change to the ellipse equation form in x squared a over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal 1. Okay, so you will have your x-intercept, which is positive negative a. From this value, you know your y-intercept, which is positive negative b. Provided here, this is x squared. If x minus h squared, then you have to measure, okay, from the center of the ellipse, okay, x you go to the left about a unit, go to right about a unit. Or you may let x0 to get a y-intercept, y0 to get your x-intercept. So sketch, we have here, when z0 is only 1 point, this is z0 is only 1 point, and then z4, z is 4, x-intercept positive negative 2, positive negative 2, y-intercept positive negative 1. So this is equal 4. This is Z equal 16. Z equals 16. X-intercept positive negative 4. Y-intercept positive negative 2. This is 4. This is negative 4. This is 2. This is negative 2. So bigger Z, we have a bigger ellipse. So this is a paraboloid. Minimum point x0, y0, z0, and z increase. We have a bigger ellipse there. This one is also okay from the method. So this is a question 5. Is it okay? Question 5?
Doctor.
Okay.
Just who want to ask question?
Mimi. Kan dekat soalan 5 tadi kan?
Question 5.
Ya. Bukannya Z tu equal dengan 0, 4 dan 8.
Okay, I change to 16. Jadi 16 senang kira. If I put 8, okay, if I put 8 here, I change to 16 will be, you get a nice ellipse. If you put to 8 also can, just the intercept is not integer number only. If you put to 8, okay, kalau yang soalan asal dia f x y equal to x squared plus 4y squared equal 8. Okay, so I said yang ni nak letak z ke c berapa nilai terpulang. Because if you put 8 also can, no problem. But just the intercept not integer number to be floating point. Dia akan x squared over 8 plus 4y squared over 8 equal 1. So dia tak cantik kan? Dia akan dapat x squared over 8 squared tambah y squared over 2. Okay, equal 1. Ini cantik. This one, or we have x squared over 8 squared plus y squared over 2 squared 1. So means your x-intercept positive negative 8. So yang dia dapat bukan integer number macam ni. Cantik. So this one is floating point. Your x-intercept is positive negative 8. The y-intercept is positive negative 2. So you still can draw, you change it to floating point lah. Nilai dia berapa. So nanti circle yang akan you dapat, ellipse that you get is will be smaller than this one. Z equal 16.
Oh.
from, let's say, 2.82, 8.3. So 1.42, 1.41. So if we want your Z or C equal to 8, you have here X-intercept positive negative 2.83. Say 2.83, 2.5, say it's somewhere 83. And then the Y-intercept 1.41. And that's 1.41. Then you draw another image. You draw another image. Another image. Okay. So this one is Z equal 8. So that's why I said the C value there. If the question gives you, then you just follow. Otherwise, you just pick any value. That when you draw, you get. If I put 8, then I see the X-intercept not nice, not integer number. So I don't like it. I change it to 16. So I get nicer X-intercept, Y-intercept in the integer number. So actually you can have any value, doesn't matter. But if the question gives like this one, 8, then you just follow. Otherwise, if they didn't give you what is a C or Z value, you are free to choose any value. Look at this one, but you will change it to 16 because it will be a nicer picture. Because if you use 16, my X, Y intercept integer number. So nicer. So is it okay?
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
It is still a bit paraboloid but inverted. Okay, for question 6, first of all, if you look at negative, if you factor out negative, ignore 10 first. 10 means later on your graph will be shifted up 10 units. So this one negative. Coefficient for x squared, y squared not safe. So mean this is a paraboloid, but their cross-section area is ellipse. Okay, so this one, for this one, the graph is a paraboloid at the bottom. And then later on, add with 10. So your paraboloid will be shifted up 10 units. So this is Z equal 10. So there's a question 6. So you have the fxy equal to 10 minus 4x squared minus y squared, and then the fxy is equal to c equal to z, okay, and given c and z equal to 1, then you just let 10 minus 4x squared minus y squared equal 1. Equal 1. So from here, so 1 bring here, these two bring to the other side, so you get positive 4x squared plus y squared, 10 minus 1 which is 9. Okay, this step is okay. Bring left, right, click. 10 minus 1, 9, negative, bring to the other side positive. So up to here is up to you if you want to change to this form. Some may face difficulty to change to this form, then you let y0 to get your x-intercept. It will be the same thing. If you let y0, 4x squared equal to 9, so x squared, okay, from here, so x squared is 9 over 4, so x will be positive negative 3 over 2, will be similar. Okay. Or you can change to the ellipse equation form. You divide both hand side by 9. Okay. If you divide by 9, that's something we have some problem. 4x squared divided by 9 plus y squared divided by 9 equal to 9 divided by 9 doesn't get 1. Or bring down. Numerator, when you bring the denominator to become 8 at here. And then 9 is 3 squared. So 9 over 4 becomes 3 over 2 squared. So from this form, you can see that x-intercept is positive negative 3 over 2, y-intercept is 3. So if you face difficulty in changing into this form, then you can let, just now you let y0 to get x-intercept. And you let x0, y squared is 9, so y is positive negative 3. So up to you which one that you easy to work with. So when z equal 1, we have one circle, one ellipse. Here, this one the ratio look like circle because when I plot last time I didn't forget to change to the actual ratio. So suppose it's ellipse because the ratio, the plotting for the ratio is the same. So the first one is x-intercept 3 over 2, y-intercept is 3. Okay. This one, this is, the blue is c equal 1 or z equal 1. Z equal 1, we have a bigger, okay, bigger ellipse. That's why this one I already showed you. Z, okay, equal 1, bigger ellipse. Going, okay, when h increase, z increase, the ellipse will be getting smaller. Okay, and then later on, c or z equal 6. So let 10 minus 4x squared minus y squared equal 6. So 6 bring to here, this one bring to the other side. So okay, 10 minus 6 we have 4. So negative 4x squared minus y squared bring to right hand side to become positive. So you get 4x squared plus y squared equal 4. So x squared 4 divided 4 is actually 1 squared. So x-intercept now is 1. Okay, when z increase, the ellipse getting smaller and smaller. So y squared, okay, divide by 4 or 2 squared. So x-intercept 1, positive negative 1, y-intercept is positive negative 2. This is the middle one. Positive negative 1, positive negative 2. C equals 6 or Z equals 6. Okay, and C or Z equal 9. We have 10 minus 4x squared minus y squared equal 9. So 10 minus 9 of 1. So this is, okay, these two bring to the other side. It become positive. Bring to here, 9 to here. So 4x squared plus y squared equal 1. So divide both hand side by 1. There's by 1. Okay. So when you have 4x squared plus y squared, or 4 bring down is actually become 1 over 4 or 1 over half squared. So y squared over 1 or 1 squared. So the x-intercept is half. Okay, y-intercept is x-intercept positive negative half, y-intercept positive negative 1. So that's why when the when the z increase, your ellipse becomes smaller. So positive negative half, y-intercept positive negative 1. And then raise up the ellipse according to their positions. You get here. This is a paraboloid. Okay, because they give you z equal to the level curve plotting minimum at z equal to 1. To know what is a z, what is a xy intercept, we let z equal to 0. Yeah. So we let z equal 0. So 4x squared plus y squared, we let this one equal 0. Let the z equal 0. So 4x squared plus y squared equal 10. Then letting to let x 0. When you let x 0 here, so y squared equal 10. So y is positive negative 10, or the value is negative 3.1623, positive 3.1623. Later on, when you let y equal 0, so you have the 4x squared equal 10. So x squared will be pi over 2. So x is positive negative 4. When y 0, 4x squared is 10, so x squared is pi over 2. So your x is actually here. X is positive negative pi over 2. Okay. This is how this one is here. Sorry. Okay. X is positive negative pi over 2, or negative 3.1623, and positive 3.1623. So with your xy intercept, this is a 3D graph. Okay. Y-intercept negative 3.16 up to positive 3.16. X-intercept negative 1.58 up to positive 1.58. X0. Okay. So x0, y is positive negative 10, or positive negative 3.16. Positive negative 3.16. Okay. X-intercept happen y0, 4x squared is 10, x squared is pi over 2, x positive negative pi over 2. So this is positive negative 1.58. X-intercept positive negative 1.58. So this is a 3D graph. Then if you want the contour line, raise up this one Z169. If you want the contour line, it's actually at the position scale of, for example, let's say this is Z, maybe 3, Z, 6, for example. Or you just sketch it, the shape and the XY intercept when Z equal to 0. Okay. And then at the author also you have the exercise of the review. If you want to further get more exercise for domain range and the level curve contour line on and graph of 3D, you may look at the exercise 1A to the review. Okay, so do you still have any questions?
No.
Okay, no, I think you can do your assignment. It's very simple, just sketch it and plot using your method. Or you can use any method or MATLAB or any graphing tool to plot your 3D graph. Okay, this is plot 3D. This one is a function of, okay, this one plot the function of two variables. So this is actually Z equal x squared plus 4y squared. What to plot in this plot? This is a Z squared equal x squared plus y squared. But in the method plotting supposed to be connected, but maybe the x, y, z value that I put not that correct. This is plot the circle. We want to see this is ellipse and so on. If not, we'll meet you next week, next Monday for the following lectures will be on partial derivative, which will do implicit differentiations. So I see you next Monday.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.